Associate Vice President of the Department for Country Operations of IFAD, Mr. Donald Brown. Honorable Minister for Agriculture, Waterways and Sugar Industry, Tom Tinabuna. Honorable Assistant Ministers, development partners and government officials, distinguished guests, ladies and district representatives. Community leaders, members of the media, and school children. Everything I have written here has been said by Mr. Brown. So I'll just say it all again in Fijian. Da waroro na sino na ni kuah na bukoto na turanga kau mai na songo ko membalata na no to wiki na ono wakanda ronga ba tuni kuah turanga tu levu tuni sabu tuni eni tuni watu tikora lau tio turava tu kersar ding dai to kena na watu mengrava mani mengravi to na kena usa undau da bobi ni na volevu ni na mai ti korto wala na i wat nei wala ni ve indra gravo turanga bobunwa me bo turanga tai kena na isu songo bo ai fan the International Fund for Agriculture Development. And kena program by Tabori June na Be Green. BE-Green. The blue economy, the B, but again a green communities and environment. Nandarawat itu nandambula, naleo ni benua, mana was kena ingkul goli, kena beda kau, kena benua mama so lebih kenda, meraju kena teba kena kenda, kakun indalenda, dokanda setaba na bida na bula sauti, webo lengai na wai. Terong ada nama longgo, sabo lima ina suka mai bunuh tani. Hitungan tenda gini suka. Di rumah itu pun itu weekend dan apa lagi. Na food security. Kini malam di sana talin tenggai buat rabi. Enak akan ay boleh mai bunuh tani. Satu nga weekend dan kaya weekend. We are secure in our own home supplies. We are not reliant on imports, on processed food. In the marrow of Vinana Mama, marrow of Vinana was a can goli, and then second they were right in Donta. Then they were right in Donavua. Lebih kartu mau kita bikin na iPad, kena marroi, na buru-buru dan bulu kena. The environment we live in, both on land and supporting resources of the ocean. Kani balimbal ni nono tu program ngo, esota bati chiko sema bata kina nonda tuba. Di blue economy leviti nanana tuba baka embaki Meron ito kaya na 2029, wata kaya na Vision 2050 na ibig. May puno mo ito niya, una puno ko. May puno mo bulong-bula. Era tumo lagi kina na turanga na marama. May ber na ngonor sa ngoni kina. Ngoni tangane, ngoni lewa, bulong-bulong naka. Era kana ba binaka. Grabo binaka bikambala tira. Mabalata na buru-buru rendre. Era mandono yan na ngona ni bula. Sebab pun tokoh Mr. Brown, ini ko siya ni may tawag yung lang ay na program ko. It is not just a launch ceremony. And doon ay mga taki bago boto ka na tagikina nasasangan ni Matentu. May kauta may bunwalew. Nabiba kasama Deverito. Mendarwata kina na nanda bulaw na ka na tondang na bikor lilew. Na rural livelihood. May ewan di tagtal nga na bi iti-uti ko. Yawa may na bikor lilew. Kaya na siya nga nimbiw. Mera diriti ko. Ano biba tornak taglilew sa taramay ng dumunwa. There are rural economies away from the main urban centers are not left behind in our development journey. Yan because at tuno je Mr. Brown. May tunjo mo riti. Ina mo sa mga di mo sa ta. O dito ko may awal ndo sa no yan to may sana. Tunong ko ay salabata ina no dai tu 2025-29. Pati na Vision 2050. Yaw tayo ito nga na sa ngayon may dama kukuha tayo. Ang gagatay alingan ni Leon Ibunwa. Dua bata, gaga bata, value tayo na raturang, dahil tayo ino na Leon Ibunwa. Tutawa nila ini may tumbi ay sa niya ay witi na bida malasawit. Dan ano masarin sana po boleh nyo. Nano asa tu ni may sana tumbutan. Ay sa niyo ay. Tos dia ay balu may sana dua. Sa ni buru-buru ya wasan mo bianda. Na may ba ilato. Sa tumbi sa niyo ay. Oy bura oy na. Timo mi uno ay. Siya nga oy utama race ba tayo na folawa ba tayo na bisket. Uy, sana may tumboy na isaw ni Anda Bolienes to. Uy. Ya. Yan siya matuwa na anong bulay na oro. Yan na bunuwa som-som tumay na po may suba. Yan na bunuwa po tumay na nabibunuwa tayo. Ang program ko ano na to ay fed. Merawan yung dato Tumbo kaya siya dawa. Dambulo binato Naka. Dua program yang doon na may bingomi dapat namin nabarto at turang di isa yung mo lang mo nurtu sawa doon ya titan siya nga ni Bewa Torda tayo rara mambalata wali o evit wali ko development sa ngayon ang bulong-bulong tayo sa Ramanua kami sa Ramangarali kami anya enda yang na ni ragela umaya sabon raw tumayan rabar may aniyan ng daughter. Exacto, so pa bina program ko. Tambanan ni agriculture, na sugar industry, waterways. Tatarong nga naman ni niya waterways. Buat tamban ni Tinte. Ibinay ko na nagkaraw ni ba binaa. May unta song matuwa biway, menron ro ba binaa. Uni masuso ay dalanan data ano ba Italia? Dati ay nabon masama tututuan ng dalana. At kailan ko na laumay na nono to ba? International Fund for Agriculture Development. Mito barunga vendro may talnoa. Ang mayabi arto wataba. And the same will rawa na apos mo walang hindi rendre to ina mo wanda tay babit. Ito taman ni Tete, taman ni Windrami na taman ito wanda tay. Translate all those meaningful pamphlets and documents we get, so that we understand what we're doing. That is a very, very important program. Not only for conservation and preservation, but for progress, which is more important. And we cannot progress if we do not have firm basis. Sima bata ko, wat sa tulad yung World program, wait tayo kami na World Bank. Grabe na may matinto a lot of the international agencies and development groups are interested in what Fiji is doing. And they're very supportive of our program. Sabi to ni wa ko coach man nabi ara jibi. Magailang nga may walew dae. E ba ready ni sa awa chuba bina anon ditag. More will come when they are convinced that we are playing our part. We listen to the authorities who come and speak to us. Dawa rungwadira sa rababina. Dawa muria ara may tuwa na biyan. Wanda tayo verangwan eh. Wanda tayo enda todo. Korto sa may tayo to tugo. Tuwe lebu sa sabsabu na ba turalaw turawen wen. Dawa win na wale to turangan to. Lewawat. Tutay na what and a to ni I've had program go even on it. Tunti ni na tolong dolu 5 sangabul. Unia Tete, warrabi mo betamo ito ni Tete. Malata bula. Patay na Tete, meron talangay na bulo lang. Subsistence, semi-commercial farming. En goli, en rara en linga. Bobi veio ito ina, o tua IFAD, patay na GEF, investments, meron na tarato do ay ng muling tulo-tulo diwa ang tulo-tulo raw aledunwa. 39,300 people, members of the population, will be impacted positively by these programs. When you're me, and nababalay ni sa kabutoy siya, Mr. Brown, sa may wabintay ng anggo, sabi, ibaron tayo may tuloy enda niwa. So, napos mapalay ng ano ko, may balata, ano to ito. Ladies and gentlemen, on your behalf, we acknowledge the IFAD for its partnership with the government of Fiji. IFAD's mission of investing in rural people is well aligned with our national priorities, and we value its continued commitment to the Pacific and to Fiji. I also acknowledge the Global Environment Facility, the GEF, whose support will help strengthen biodiversity protection and land restoration right across where we live. As we were driving down from the village this morning, Mr. Brown, I was telling those in the car with me this road was built past my village in 1956. It was a gravel road then, and it's still a gravel road now. The branch of the road that leads to my village was completed in 1974. I was serving with the British Gurkhas in Hong Kong when the then Deputy Prime Minister, Sir Panayang Anilau, came back from England after being knighted by the Queen and told me, "Saya gawa all in Rinwai." The road has reached Rinwai. Still then, still now. So many parts of Fiji are complaining about their roads that are not sealed. Mine, from my village to my area, which was built in 1956, is still there and still gravel. But 2 days ago, the media highlighted that government assistance seemed to be going more into one area and less to others. I don't know which area they thought was being more developed than others. But now they're here, they see my area, they should go back and tell them, well, certainly not the Prime Minister's area. So we thank you very much, Mr. Brown. Thank you very much to you and your officials, all those that are doing all these nice things for Fiji and the world. Ninda mai ringkoma at tutalaki na dialogue. As we accept your assistance, we also commit ourselves as the government and people, particularly those that you're trying to help in the rural areas, that we shall cooperate with your officers, your advisors, in the programs that you've set up for us. We're very hopeful, and we want to cheer you on. Because the stronger we cheer you on, the more areas you reach, the more people you help, and the better it'll be for a small, struggling economy of Fiji to dovetail our country and its economy to the rest of the world. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Nasa rawalebo mdo turang benua. Nawalebo mniamai grava vengker grava ua. Ladies and gentlemen, school children, I thank you all. And I ask you to embrace the development being brought to us by IFAD and all those that are only too ready to help us and Fiji.